Hey everybody, welcome back to the Nidus Anarchy series. I'm your host Adam, the CIO and co-founder of Nidus. I want to talk to you real quick about Hadoop. If you're a fan of Hadoop, I got some problems for you. So Hadoop has kind of a bug, but not necessarily. It ties more to misconfigurations. So in the cluster, there's a yarn processor that takes in an HTTP post request and then processes that request. Apparently, there is a bug in Hadoop that allows a malicious actor that knows how to form the request properly to get to execute arbitrary code at that time. What's happening is they're packaging this code with malware and some crypto miners. So the way this works is it gets onto the box, it dumps out your temp directory, just erases everything out there, goes to the control agent, remote control agent, grabs down the Trojan, installs everything, sets it all up, then it wipes itself out again, wipes out that temp directory, and now you got a crypto miner running on your cluster. So this is bad. So they're not really being malicious and taking your stuff, but that's not good. The one thing I notice is that the miners are actually mining Monero. This is funny in itself, just the fact that it's not Bitcoin, it's not Ethereum, and Monero, who's really using Monero anymore? Before the first, or maybe I should say, the last big, crypto craze, Monero was huge. Everyone Monero because of its anonymity. Then the founder I think he got exfiltrated out of Africa because he forged some expense receipts or something. It was something so trivial, and then he got written up for some crazy charges here in the States, and I'm not sure where that went. But anyway, the founder of Monero got completely jacked. So from there, Monero really wasn't super strong, but it's been common with the hackers because it is one of those coins that allows completely anonymous interactions. Some crypto people will say you can still get it, but more so than Bitcoin and Ethereum. That's something interesting because when I was talking with Wes Cosmo a little while ago, we did an interview, and he was saying about how Bitcoin is basically just a freedom for people to do whatever they want and with anonymity, and they'll never be found, right? And it gives them the ability to go completely undetected and not trace the funds. That's not really entirely true, because with Bitcoin, Ethereum, and most of these cryptocurrencies that are considered kind of the blue chip cryptos out there, they can be traced. You can follow wallet to wallet to wallet. You can throw it to a tumbler, but even then, there's still ways to track it through there. But in the end, when you want to flip that crypto back into cash, it's got to go to an exchange. And when it goes to that exchange, that's someone you can throw a subpoena at, right? So it's still traceable. There's companies out there where that's all they do is provide track and trace of crypto wallets to show where funds went and deliver that to government powers. There's a big company out of Canada that we've done a lot of work for. They're a Bitcoin mining company, and they are one of those people, and they provide data to the IRS on, hey, look, here's where all these funds went. Here's how all these funds were from miner to this wallet, and then transferred to this wallet, through this tumbler, and blah, blah, blah. And eventually they wind up finding out who owned that wallet, and then when that cash got exfiltrated, when the crypto got exfiltrated or cash through an exchange, they're able to find out who it was and bust them. So you're not completely anonymous like you think you are. It's definitely a lot better. It is like cash, but still, cash is still way more anonymous than Bitcoin. I think cash is kind of like more like the Monero. So they are deploying these crypto miners to mine Monero to maintain an anonymity by these hackers, but Monero is not that big of a deal in my mind because it's not as CPU as intensive as these other Bitcoin ones, because it's not really meant to be mined on CPU and GPUs. And who has a GPU on a server, on a Hadoop server? So if you have Hadoop, I highly recommend you patch yourself and look out for any type of crypto miners. So if you have a Hadoop server, check your processes. If your CPU is pegged, you may have a miner running on your box, and you should check that out. Hopefully you guys are not running that version, and if you are, you get that bad boy patch as soon as you can. I'll see you guys around. Later.